Good morning, James. So your morning routine, like we discussed, is going to include a bunch of neck stabilization and just general mobility for now whilst you work on the rotational aspect to try and start to get ready for golf season. So with that in mind, I'm not going to waffle too long. We are actually going to start in a particularly uncomfortable position. I'm sorry, but it will benefit you in the longer term with general mobility and flexibility. So please trust the process. I'm going to ask you to arrive onto your mat or whatever you've got. You're going to tuck the toes underneath. Make sure that the little toe is also tucked. It will 9 times out of 10 try and escape. Make sure the feet are evenly down so the little toe is included. And then if you find this too uncomfortable, you're welcome to use a cushion and bring the cushion onto the heels and bring yourself to rest on that. You can make that as high as you need to. You're also welcome to just come down and sit straight on the heels. But we're going to start here. Hands coming onto the thighs, shoulders back. Try and lift the gaze up slightly and then try and create a double chin so that you're creating this long neck, long spine. Ribcage pulls down, so we start to tuck the pelvis under as the ribs pull. See if you can close down the eyes. This position is uncomfortable. Just allow yourself a few moments here to really concentrate on breathing. Try to match the length of the inhale with the length of your exhale. Keep trying to keep those breaths long and slow. This position in some ways is equivalent in mental benefit to having a horrible cold shower first thing in the morning. You put your body in a position of undue stress. The body wants to fight against it, you want to wiggle, you want to move, you want to fidget. One of the things that this posture asks and invites you to do is to really slow that down and realize that if this is the worst thing that happens all day, you can breathe through it. You're probably in a warm room. The worst thing that feels like it's going to happen is your toes are going to break off, and I promise you they're not. So take 2 more deep breaths. Gently lift yourself up and tuck the toes. Tap them off. Tap off the top of the feet. Okay, bring yourself down onto all fours, so knees stack underneath the hips, hands come underneath the shoulders. We're going to move through what's called a cat-cow. So as you inhale, you're going to lift your gaze up, let the belly fill as you inhale with air, pelvis tilts towards the ceiling. And then as you exhale, push down with the hands round through the shoulders, round through the spine, tuck the pelvis under, gaze goes back. 2 more like that. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, push back. Inhale, up. Really think about pulling the mat towards you as you go up, so the shoulders pull back. Exhale, push away. Come to find a neutral position on the mat. And by neutral, I just mean find somewhere that feels comfortable for your spine without collapsing. You're going to inhale, reach your left arm up towards the ceiling. Push down with the right hand. Make sure the knuckles are rooted. Left arm reaches up. Exhale, you're going to feed that arm through towards the right side under the right arm as far as you can go. And then inhale, come back up. Exhale, feed it through. One more time. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, feed it through. This time, come all the way down onto that shoulder. Again, if the shoulder doesn't reach the floor, grab a cushion, bring it underneath the shoulder. Make this slightly more challenging if you want, but picking up the right hand, bringing it behind, so palm faces up on the waistband, and just try and roll the shoulder further open. Maybe rolling the gaze up towards the ceiling instead of to the side. One more deep breath.
Exhale, release the hand down. Push down with the right hand. Bring the left arm up towards the ceiling. And replace it down onto the mat. Move through a cat-cow. So again, inhale, lift the gaze, lift the hips. Pull the ground towards you. Exhale, push down, round away. Come to find a neutral position. Swap sides, reach the right arm up. Exhale, feed it all the way through, pull through. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, feed it through. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, feed it through. Again, come down onto the shoulder. Try to keep the hips over the knees. Don't let yourself come all the way forward. And then again, if you want to make it harder, palm up on the top of the back, roll the shoulder open. One more breath. Slowly release the top hand if you've brought it onto the back. Push down with the left hand. Inhale, reach the right arm up. Bring the right hand down. Move through a cat-cow. Good, and just give the body a bit of a wiggle side to side. Cool. Okay, I'm going to ask you to walk the knees a bit further back. Pick up the feet. Walk the hands slightly further forward. Shift the weight forward. Lower all the way down to the floor. Okay, you are going to straighten your legs. Unfortunately, I'm going to not too confined space. Okay, we're going to make a W shape, and by that I just mean having the elbows slightly lower than the shoulders, thumbs point towards the ceiling. Forehead wants to come straight onto the mat. I know it's going to smush your nose. Try and create a double chin. So again, you're working on lengthening through the spine. As you inhale, you're going to double chin. Hover the forehead off the ground. And release it back down. And again, double chin. Release it back down. Double chin. This time we're going to pick up the elbows, squeeze them behind you. Try and keep the elbow and wrist in line. Relax that shape down. This time double chin. Elbows up. Extend the arms as far forward as you can, trying to get them high. Squeeze them up around the ears. Pull them back. Think about really actively using the lats to pull. Relax, relax. Two more like that. Double chin, hover the forehead. Squeeze, lift the elbows, lift the wrists. Extend them forward. Pull them back. Release, release. One more time, double chin. Hover. Squeeze forward. Squeeze against the ears. Pull back. Release, release. Good. We're going to do that in a slightly different way. So this time, instead of separating the components, I want you to move in that direction as one. But you're going to lift your legs. Harder for me here. But you're trying to lift your legs at the same time as your arms. So we are lifting the chest. Go a little bit higher this time. But try to keep the chin tucked so we're not lifting through the lumbar by lifting the chin. Chin tucked, lifting up, arms up. Arms go forward, legs come up. Squeeze the arms in towards the ears as best you can. Try and straighten the legs as best you can. Release, release. I like everything in threes because I like odd numbers, so we're going to do that 2 more times. So, when you're ready, arms come back, double chin, elbows, arms forward, legs up. Squeeze the glutes, straighten the legs, squeeze the arms up, squeeze them in towards the ears. And release down. Whew. One more time. It's the last one, then I promise you can rest. Okay, ready? Legs, elbows, forehead, extend. And lower. Give the hips a bit of a wiggle left to right. Hands back underneath the shoulders. Lift back up into that tabletop shape. Move through around a cat-cow, inhaling, lift the gaze. Exhale back. Really focus on the back. Push the ground away, round the shoulders, round the spine. And then when you're in that upward position, start to move left to right. Just breathe into any sensations of tightness that you may have just created. Come to find a neutral position. Last exercise. Push with the top of the feet, push down through the hands, hover the knees, and then create a double chin, so we're not letting the head hang. Good, drop the knees. Shake out the wrists if you need to. You can always do it on knuckles if your wrists are starting to give you any grief, James. Obviously I know with weight training the wrists can be quite sensitive, so. Okay, last time. Push down through the top of the feet. Push down through the hands, double chin, don't leave the head behind, hover the knees. This time take it up a notch, try and pull the hands back towards the knees, push the knees forward towards the hands, feel the core really engage. Keep pulling, keep pushing, and drop. Let yourself come back, just shake them out. Cool. If you have time, you're welcome to do that tabletop 3 more times, trying to actively pull the hands back, push the knees forward. If you don't, we'll leave it there, but yeah, keep going. Honestly, I promise it will help with that posture. It will help build strength in the rotation. It will help strengthen the core for bracing. By doing those tabletop lifts, that's what we strengthen, that abdominal area that we actually use to brace for heavier lifts. So, all right, take care. Have a great day. Bye.